When it comes to testing asymptomatic people for COVID-19, Canada is lacking the laboratory capacity and technology to do so in a timely fashion. Well, the team with McMaster's Institution of Infectious Disease is testing out a quick saliva test that gets results in less than a day. According to Eric Brown, a professor in biomedical sciences at McMaster, the province's inability to test people who have COVID-19 but are asymptomatic is a problem.
We need to test asymptomatic individuals because we know that about half of the infections are coming from asymptomatic people.
However, lab capacity in Ontario is capped at 50,000 tests a day just for symptomatic people. So Brown's team are trying to kill two birds with one test, show the value of testing asymptomatics while proving that a university lab could serve as a testing site if needed. All right, of course, everyone knows the deep nasal COVID test that goes all the way up your nose, almost feels like it's touching your brain. Well, you don't have to do that. With this one, all you gotta do is open the cap, gather some saliva, spit in here. All right, so this is the right amount of my saliva, and if everything goes according to plan, I should get my results in less than a day. Less than 4 hours after collection, I received my result. COVID negative. Brown says compared to the nasal test, saliva tests are showing no sign of a reduction in sensitivity.
It's really an implementation study as much as anything to explore, our ability to ramp up and contribute to wide-scale surveillance.
The University of Illinois implemented saliva testing for students and staff back in March, and since then, they've come a long way.
Weekdays, we're averaging around 10,000 tests a day. You scan in at the testing location, they give you your tube, and you stand in your box and drool into your tube. And we're averaging now about 8 hours turnaround time.
Despite not being a government-sanctioned testing site, Amica Retirement Home in Dundas volunteered to be a part of the study in order to test their staff.
It's working really well, and Amica is really pleased.
And with family Christmas gatherings in question, Brown wonders how these rapid tests would be a hot commodity with the public.
Maybe they'd test themselves for a week or so. Before coming home for the holidays, and at least they've got a sense during that period. Maybe they're extra careful as well during that period, and then when you come home to the family, you're pretty good to go.
All right, Brown hopes that other university laboratories are inspired by their work and open their own studies and together offer a way to test asymptomatics, thus flattening the curve.